You ever have that feeling? You're deep into a video game, the boss battle starts, and all of a sudden the music gets intense? Or maybe your favorite song comes on, and you just can't help but move. What is that power? It's not the singer, it's not the guitar, it's the beat. Today, we're gonna crack the code on the secret language of rhythm.
Seriously, why is that? It's not just in your head. That beat is literally designed to make you feel something, powerful, excited, maybe even a little anxious. But how? What's the secret behind that feeling? Let's dive in.
So, the official word for all this stuff is percussion. And it's super simple. If you hit it, shake it, or scrape it to make a noise, it counts. But you can forget the textbook definition. The most important thing to remember is this. Percussion is the heartbeat of the music. It's the pulse that makes any song feel alive. And look, this isn't just about the music on your phone. The power of the beat is this kind of universal thing, something that's connected people for like thousands of years. It's one of the most basic parts of being human.
Just think about it for a second. Thousands of years ago, drums were basically the original text message. They were used to send warnings, announce parties, or tell stories. Fast forward to today, and that exact same power is pumping through your headphones. It's a language we all just get, instantly, without a single lesson.
Okay, so let's zoom in on the most famous percussion setup out there, the modern drum kit. But I want you to try and see it differently. Don't just see a bunch of drums. This thing is a command center. It's the engine room that drives the whole band.
If you're a gamer, you know how much coordination it takes to master a controller, right? Well, now imagine trying to use 4 controllers at the same time, 2 for your hands and 2 for your feet. That's pretty much what a drummer is doing. They're coordinating all 4 of their limbs to create these incredibly complex beats. It's an insane level of skill.
But this whole one-person command center thing didn't just appear out of nowhere. Back in the day, you'd need a whole crew of people to play the different parts. Then came the total game changer, the foot pedal. All of a sudden, one person could play the bass drum with their foot, which left their hands free to do other things. From that one invention, the modern drum kit as we know it was born.
Now, every single part of the kit has its job, but there's one piece that's kind of the real star of the show. It's the secret weapon that gives a beat its punch and just cuts through all the other noise. And that is the snare drum.
So how does the snare get that signature crack sound? It's actually genius. When you hit the top, the vibration shakes the bottom head, which then rattles against a set of metal wires stretched across it. That little snap of the wires is what creates one of the most iconic sounds in all of music. It's a simple machine, but it's designed for maximum impact.
Okay, so we went from the high-pitched crack. Let's go to the low-end thunder, the bass drum. This is the foundation. But here's something really cool. There are 2 totally different types. You've got the giant orchestral version that creates that deep, chest-thumping boom you feel in a movie theater. And then you have the drum kit version that gives you that tight, punchy kick you feel in your favorite songs. Same name, 2 completely different worlds.
All right, we've covered the drum kit. Now let's scale things up. I mean way up. When you need that epic, world-ending sound you hear in a movie trailer, you go to one place, the orchestra.
Now, in an orchestra, some percussion instruments have a secret power. They can actually play melodies. It's called tune percussion, and the best way to picture it, it's kind of like a piano, but instead of using your fingers, you get to hit the notes with mallets. This is where pure rhythm and beautiful melody just smash together.
So let's check out 2 of the most famous ones, the xylophone and the glockenspiel. I mean, they look almost the same, right? But the secret is in what they're made of. The xylophone has wooden bars, and that gives it this warm, kind of natural sound. But the glockenspiel's metal bars, that's where you get that super bright, magical, bell-like sound you hear in fantasy movies right when something enchanted is happening.
And then you have the king of drama, the timpani. These things are basically giant, tunable copper bowls. But what's totally wild is that the player has a foot pedal to change the pitch while they're playing. So whenever a composer wants to build that heart-pounding tension right before a huge reveal, you can bet they're using the timpani.
Okay, so we've looked at drum kits and orchestras. But honestly, that's just scratching the surface. Percussion is a global thing. So let's take a super quick trip around the world to prove it.
All right, buckle up. We're about to jump continents to see how rhythm is used all over the globe. First stop, West Africa, home to some of the most powerful and influential drumming on the entire planet.
So this is the djembe. It's played with bare hands, and here's the cool part. A really skilled player can get 3 totally different sounds out of it. Just by hitting different spots, they can get a deep bass, a mid-range tone, and a high-pitched slap. It's basically like having a mini drum kit in a single drum.
Okay, next stop, we're hopping across the Atlantic. We are heading to Latin America, where rhythm isn't just part of the music, it's the absolute heart and soul of it.
See here, it's all about teamwork. You've got the congas and bongos laying down the main groove. The timbales slice right through with a sharp metallic attack. Then you add all this texture with the scrape of the guiro and the shake of the maracas. It's a whole family of instruments working together to make you want to dance.
So we've seen the past and the present, but what's next? Where is the beat even heading in the future?
Well, right now, it's all about the mashup. A producer can take the sound of an ancient djembe, sample it on a computer, and mix it with a heavy electronic beat. You hear this everywhere, in movie scores, video games, pop music. The lines between old and new are just completely blurring, creating sounds that nobody has ever heard before. And that brings us right back to the big idea, doesn't it? It doesn't matter if it's an electronic drum pad or a simple wooden drum. The purpose is the same. It connects us. Rhythm is that universal language that everyone, everywhere can feel and understand without needing a single word.
So as all these sounds keep mixing and evolving, the question is, what about you? When you put on your headphones, what beat really gets you going? Is it that organic, human feel of acoustic drums? Or is it the clean, powerful punch of electronic beats? Think about it. What's the true heartbeat of your favorite music?